Hi guys, welcome back to 10 days Gutenberg challenge, and this is the last day and this is bonus part. I have worked one of my client projects and I was struggling to how to add a gradient border. So in this video I'm going to show you how to add a gradient border when you're using the Gutenberg. And by default the gradient border is not available. It's not possible even to add gradient border using any kind of plugins as of now, till now, when I'm creating this video. So it's a little bit tricky and you can do it using custom CSS, but here I'm not going to use custom CSS. I'm going to use a completely default Gutenberg. Without further any delay, let's jump into my computer. So as you can see, here is the design and this is the gradient border, and you can see the border is like gradient color. So there are more like 3 or 4 colors here. So we're gonna implement these styles in our today's video. Also, you're gonna understand the grid. As I said, grid is really useful and we used a lot. Now let's go back to the page editor and start working on this page. Bonus. And let's take a group here. I'm gonna little bit faster here. I'm going to navigate here and there a little bit faster, so you have to understand because it's 10 days now and you should have understand what I'm doing here right now. So I'm not going to explain each and every single part one by one here, and I believe you have now some solid idea and regarding the default Gutenberg. So let's speed up the process and delete this one, take a gradient, and here I'm not going to focus on the design part. I'm just only focusing on a gradient part. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a full width. Let's add a grid here, a div here, or group basically, and inside the group change the background color so that I can understand the width of this group. And now let's make 2 column, or let's make it 3 column here. So I just added 3 column group here, and let's duplicate this one as of now for this video. Sorry, not this one. Okay, so it goes to the 4 column as of now, but if you take a look at our design, it's 3 column only. Let's make it 3 column, and I have to select the parent grid here and then reduce my window 90% and go to the manual column or minimize column width from here. Let's make it 25 for better layouts and remove the one from here. So I just make 3 column grid here as of now, which is looks okay to me. Now let's go back to our design. So first of all, if you take a look at here, this 3 design, it doesn't have any options for gradient. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to simply remove them. It's not necessary to keep them here. Okay, and you do not have to learn Figma. It's not for you. If you're not a designer, then you can just ignore, but the design looks really great here. So we're only focusing on this gradient. Let's copy. Okay, fonts, I have to select a fonts here. You can use any fonts, it doesn't matter. Let's take a look at the background color. The background has a black color and we're gonna make it black as well. But first of all, let's add a heading here. Okay, the font also required to change. You can use any kind of text. You do not have to use the same text here. And inside the group, let's make some padding here. Okay, right now it looks like this. So the interesting thing is, let's add gradient right now so that you can understand. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here and you can see the gradient color looks like this. So the first one is this color. Okay, I can copy the color from here. So there are 4 colors. So let's select the group and go to the background, select the gradient, add the first color, this one, go to the group, take another one, and here add another one. Just click on this plus icon and it will add another one here. So there will be 4 color, and the last one is this one. Okay, so I have added 4 different color inside this group. Now if you take a look at here, there is some border radius. Let's have a look, which is 14 pixel. I'm gonna make it 20 pixel so that you can understand how the border changes and how it looks like. So from below, you can see the radius. Let's make it 20 pixel. At the same time, if I select the custom and animation, make it group, and then you can see there is another group inside the group. So I'm gonna select these styles and add a background color here. At the same time, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna add some padding. Let's add around 30 pixel padding here. Add a border radius, scroll down, add 15 pixel. And now if you take a look at here, we have already achieved the result similar to the border, but technically it's not border, it's a background color. Now if I select the grid again, parent grid, and we have to reduce the padding to make it similar as much as we want. Like as you can see, we have done our border or the gradient border. So if you see any work or any task that is required gradient border, this is the exact way that you can follow. Or if you want, you can use custom CSS inside your website. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to simply duplicate this a couple of times. And again, so you can press Command Shift D from your keyboard to duplicate a little bit faster. And let's reduce or remove the below part from here. And select the parent group, add some padding top and bottom little bit, select and publish. And now if I view the page, as you can see, it looks like this. If you want, you can reduce the padding size and it will reduce the border size as well. Right now it's around 10 pixel, but if you want to make it little bit thinner or little bit like 1 pixel or 2 pixel border, then you can do it easily. So that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions or anything that you'd like to ask me, feel free to comments below. And this is the last day of this series, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram. I will attach the link, and you can follow me on Facebook. And also, if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit the like button as well. Thanks for watching.